Good afternoon. Welcome to the Beverley Oval. Beverley versus Kellerberrin on Classic Clashes today, brought to you by Premium Grains. My name's Ian McNeil in the commentary box. We've got Clay Murray down on their left collecting all the footballs, the super coach of the Kellerberrin football side. Kellerberrin have won the toss. Captain Corey Dixon will be kicking to the right of the commentary dial. John Douglas is on my right doing all the filming and pedalling furiously to bring this game to air. No, she's pretty tight in the Avon Footy Association. Railways are on top, 3 games clear. Then everyone else except for York is on the same points. Unbelievably close. A crucial game for both of these teams today. Umpires out in the middle wearing the hat is Tim Edmonds. James Wordsley, number 30, is just coming back from doubling up in the reserves. The netball has been won by the Black Widows, 46 to the Pussycat Dolls, 15. Continuing their sensational form have the Widows, but we're about to get underway. It'll be Ward versus Patrick in the ruck, and it'll be me calling the game by myself. We'll get Rod Stokes up here in a minute. Got down no clear advantage now, having a fresh area, then everyone runs over it. High maybe on Donkin. He goes, bugger this, arches his back. Brilliant smother in the centre of the ground, and that hurt. He hasn't moved. Stopped as if shot. What the hell happened? Probably put his thumb back halfway up to his elbow. Shakes it off once again, got down perhaps by Kilpatrick. Stokes is there of the Bambi variety. Around the corner, brilliantly taken by the Beverley player, held off for a long time. Comes back to Ward, he gets it out off the one step. Now it's come out. Socket forward by Beverley. Lewis is there, hand passes it back to Hutchinson. The outlet kick goes wide and finds a teammate on the outer wing. He goes short and gets it into the hands of Shay Allen. Good ball movement early. It's probably Charlton. That's a kick the toe. Oh, that was a shocker. Turnover. Beverley now 2 versus 1. Taylor comes in, not able to affect the spoil mark by Beverley. Centre wing. Plays on. Runs around the player on the mark. Goes inside 50. Out from behind. Not coming down with the ball. Hand passes it. Eventually that was Hutchinson. Hand pass. Searching hand pass by Dixon. Another one over the top. Goes to Stokes. Left foot kick. Wants an underground kick. Clean bowls everyone. Beverley are going to mop up. Goes to Bluey Man, the ever-grey veteran. Goes this way, that way. Finds Bo McLean, probably acting captain today. Finds another teammate on the outer wing. Do they keep it in? They do. Marked. Left foot kick down to where the scoreboard, which isn't working today. Well, it is, but just not showing us any scores. So it's just using the honour system today. Goes inboard. Good kick. Good mark by Anthony Henry. Wastes no time, goes deep into the pocket, marked. Now they go centre paw marking. Good grab by Bradley Patterson. He's going to have a shot 25 metres out, maybe a 45-degree angle, to get the first score on the Premium Grain scoreboard. Hopefully we'll have Jackson Morris will join us after half-time. Another special guest. Looking forward to this one. Ross Ditchburn is in the house. He's going to come and have a chat about the glory days of the Carlton Football Club, which was a bloody long time ago. Shot on goal is a very good one. First score on the board, Patterson. 1 goal straight on the Premium Grain scoreboard. Kellerberrin have had a bit of the ball, but just butchering it between wing and half forward. Oz kickers are out here early. We've had junior netball, junior footy. Kellerberrin have won the reserves, probably quite convincing. 13 or 14 goals to 5. We'll get a definitive score later on. Take the mark of the year for AFGRI. We'll give you $3,500. Take the goal of the year. You might have seen it in the reserves. Young Reynold McIntosh kicked a ripper, but we didn't get it on camera. So he's not going to get the 3 nights accommodation in Broome, thanks to the Kimberley Accommodation Group. Secondary bounce in the centre of the ground. Jed Brennan with the flowing locks. Ward gets it down to Stokes. Quickly to centre half forward. Kransberg, not on the second attempt. Rushing in there is Allen. He goes to ground. Trying to pick it up. Does. Eventually one. Getting it clear now. No, Burns his teammate, waiting for something, a better option, and it's a good option. Marked. Centre wing right in front of us. Into the hands of Rhett Lloyd. Taking his time. Going to get called to go. Orange boots, tangerine boots will go today. Dixon. Some collateral damage goes to Nikki Taylor. Now inboard goes our last goal kicker. One out. Over the head of Morgan Smith. Shay Allen's there. No, it was brilliantly done in the end. Misses his target, which was Hutchinson. Corey Dixon happy to see that out of bounds, 60 metres away from the Beverley goal. The umpire keeps on telling him to come. He's already run in 50 metres. Now he throws it just into the air. Ward's there high. Declared DeRouche. Spent a lot of time practising that one. Jonah declared DeRouche. Going to have a shot. He's going to take his best kick. He's 55 from home. No real breeze. Maybe slightly from left to right on this one. Now calls to play on. Just puts it at the top of the square. So Tammin goes through their hands. Better roving. Just tuck that in. The umpire takes mercy on his soul. And we'll ball it up. 15 metres out from the Redbacks goal. High in the air. Got down by Ward. Running through there is Brennan. Hand passes out errantly. Back to DeRouche. Is it marked? It's not. Puts into a dangerous spot. Rushed behind. Taylor kicks it out. We'll find Clancy Charlton. We'll go to Lewis. Finds the target. Stokes does the lead. Another short kick. They're going there in increments. Right in front of the Cats bench. Now called to go. Goes down the line. Kransberg's there. Thumped out of bounds. Be a ball in at the interchange bench. Stokes for Brown for the Cats. Got down by Kilpatrick. Sockering in danger. Goes to the Cats. It'll be Ward. Rexy. Liam Ward goes to Shay Allen. Goes to the hot spot. No one's there. Bit of Luke Buttons trying something behind the plane going, what me? I saw it from here, Duke. Free kick, Beverley. Good kick. Finds a teammate in Lloyd. Wastes no time. Left foot kick onto the outer wing. Marks and goes. Spearing kick goes even wider. Now they come inboard. Gets it in the hands of Cordell Smith. 70 from home. Lead comes into the dangerous spot. It's a good lead. Not get on the second attempt. Goes over the top. Goes to Kilpatrick. He's a fair bit better than his dad. Goes left foot kick in. Boy, that's a cracking kick by Jonah DeRouche. Pretty hard to defend that one. Good mark. Going to have a shot. I think his best kick from there. It's in the hands of Kellerberrin. I think he 5 last week. He's done well to crib on the bench. Got some footy royalty about to join us on Classic Clashes. Kellerberrin. It's a good kick. It's a very good kick. Through for his first of the day. It's just exactly what our next guest would not want to see. Rodney Stokes, the president of the Kellerberrin Footy Club. I'll just clip this up here there, bucko.
No worries, thanks, Macca.
I'm not molesting you. No. My hands, so you could always see my hands. How's footy, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's been, as everyone knows, it's very, very tight, isn't it, in the A grade?
Have you ever seen you've been around a fair while, Buck. Have you ever seen a ladder like this before?
No, I haven't. No, it's...
5 sides on the same amount of points.
Yep, that's it. And it's, it's up for grabs. It's just
what is it, 3 games to go?
Yep, 3 games to go. I think we've got a bye in between there too, unfortunately. So
you've got a tough draw too, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got to beat Cunderton and Railways.
Yeah.
Railways. So Railways are flying, and no doubt Cunderton will be probably at full strength come to finals. So we need a win today. It'd be fantastic.
You were the last president of the Tammin Football Club, mate. That's a fair while ago. Take us back to what the story was all those years ago.
Yeah, well, what was it? I was 94, and then in 95 we had a few discussions about amalgamating with Kellerberrin and over the summer, and the more we talked, the more people got keener. So
Jed Brennan gets the Cats first, exactly what they needed. 2 goals on the 2 goals straight. 2 goals 1 to 1 goal to the Cats. So it's just been a seamless merger, hasn't it? Really,
it has. It absolutely has, and we set structures. We set what the protocol was, and we've just stuck to it through. What is it? It's been 25...
30 years.
30 years, yeah.
Inaugural President Peter White-Pom passed away this year, so
yes.
it was that was sad to see. His son's played a pivotal role in some of this, or a fair bit of the success of the Tammin Footy Club over a very long time.
Absolutely. It was sad to see Pom go, but we've all got fond memories of Pom, and the family's always been strong footballers.
His grandson's playing as the odd game as well, haven't they?
Yeah, that's it. So, so it's from a little beginning, it's been a strong amalgamation, and still going strong, and we're still trying to source, ex-locals back to play for us. That's one of our keys, is trying to source them back, and we're very successful at that. We've still got one of the best junior
it's pivotal to your success, isn't it? The junior competition.
Absolutely.
And it's really paying dividends. I think it's largely a local side out there today, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And Kellerberrin had one of the strongest junior footy sides. I mean, people like Kevin Smith and that, were fantastic in getting it going. And when we joined it, with Keller, it just got stronger and stronger. And even now, I know the numbers are low, but it still ran really well. And people want to come back and play for your club if you got good juniors and that. So yeah, that's been one of our keys. A
lot of volunteers help you make your footy club run. You've got some crackers at both clubs, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Tanya Nichols is doing a ripper job this year. She's doing the canteen, and unfortunately we haven't been able to play at Kellerberrin. There was a drainage problem, and with the oval, and it hasn't covered over with all the frost, so we've can't really play there this year, but Tanya's had to do all the home games, catering for home games.
She didn't sign up for that way. I thought she'd got away with 3 or 4 games and also got the whole lot.
She's a ripper. She just does her job. Yeah, she knows what she has to do and does her job. Yeah, really good. And you just got people like Steele Anderson, Luke Button.
Geez, those two do a lot of work, don't they?
They do, amazing. They got a few more on board. Dan Lewis and Caleb McDonald come on board, and they're starting to show a bit of class.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Your Rezzies, your footy club's only ever as strong as your reserves, and you've had a pretty good run the last few years, playing in a couple of grand finals.
I think we played in the last 4.
Yep.
Yeah, won 2 and lost 2, but yeah, no, we've it's been good getting Coley back around the club. He's been really good, a breath of fresh air, and he's going well. And I was just saying to the boys, it's going to be tough to get a game come finals. So,
it is. They've decimated your league side. You can't take a trick, can you, at the moment? No. That's a sensational grab. That's a contender for the AFGRI Mark of the Year, but we're not going to give you $3.5 We just have to mention AFGRI, mate. It's going to have a shot on goal by the Beverley player. Matt Jukes, a one-hander, 10 metres out. Coley brings a couple of different clubs. He's a bit of our favourite son, and then defected to York.
Yeah.
Once he cleared immigration, we let him back through. Went through a foot bath and his teeth checked.
Yeah, Farmways Kellerberrin. Yeah, good supporters of the local sport around the place. Good sponsor of the club.
They are indeed, and we'll get to them in a minute. 3 goals, 1 plays 1 goal straight as we travelled 13 minutes in the first term. 20 minutes straight in the league, Bucko. It is? The 20 minutes straight, no time on?
Yeah, 25.
25 straight, no time on.
And the Rezzies is 20 straight.
20 straight.
Yeah.
Sponsors, you cannot do it without all your sponsors. And I know you've bought about 4 pages of homework up here, mate.
No,
but,
I've been a bit light on it, but look, just really like to thank the sponsors. They've been amazing, and we've got so many of them. But look, I'd really like to thank Moylan Silence, been a long-term supporter of the club. Manunda Stud, always there, always been fantastic supporters, the Button family. Edgeco, been fantastic through the years with their seed cleaning. And obviously Farmways Kellerberrin, which is Coley's store now, in partnership there, and sells the chemicals and does a great job, and great club man. And DKT, you know.
The son of guns out there at the moment, Cody, which is continuing a very good story, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I always tell Brownie that Nicole must have been a good footballer, because he certainly. It's all a bit of fun.
Yeah. Keithy Button, as you said, Manunda, one of the premier studs in WA, gone to ground a bit. Is he still recovering from the Carlton Football Club debacle, is he?
He's a proud man. He's a proud man. He loves it. So yeah, look, I think he'll stand up and still say he's a supporter. But yeah. I mean, he's the typical football supporter every club loves. He's loyal.
He is. He's very loyal.
Very, very loyal to the Cats too, the Button family.
He has. He's been a long time sort of manager of the Rezzies. He might have been stepping back at the moment, but he's there just most weeks. He's Keithy.
Yeah. And Pip, Emma and Luke, they've always done Emma's on the committee and does a fantastic job helping us out.
Netball, I reckon your wife's got a fair bit to you, the team manager of the netball this year?
Yeah, she's helping out there. They've struggled a little bit for numbers, and
they've won a game, so that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's it. And they're having fun, so just like to thank Lena Mack for coaching and doing a great job. It's hard work, but young side, but results not necessarily don't measured in wins, they're measured in enjoyment, and they seem to be enjoying themselves.
Oh, it is. It's crucial, isn't it? It's the outlets. I mean, we have hockey as well, and I guess the Tammin girls and the Keller girls will be playing hockey for their respective teams as well today. But just an outlet for just physical activity.
Absolutely.
It's just sensational, isn't it?
Yeah. And we're very lucky with the facilities we've got. I mean, this oval is in really good nick, and the facilities here are fantastic by the shires, and all the shires around the Avon are really good. They give us some fantastic facilities, and well done to the Beverley Shire here. It looks brilliant.
Thanks, Mac. You played a lot of footy, Bucko. Who's your favourite teammate for the old Keller Tammin, or the Tammin boys? We'll go all the way back. Who's your favourite players?
Who's my favourite players going back? Oh, look, I think Corey Moreland, has been right up there. I think Mitch Innes has been right up there.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Donkin boys. I mean, they have.
There's one still running out there, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Grandfather time.
Yeah, look, they have a big effect on the game of football. I think they've been generational players. I think, Corey Dixon's turning into a generational player.
State All-Star last year. Starts to left, just tugs it right, does Bradley Patterson. 1 goal, 1 for him today.
Yeah, and, Jimmy Venturini, those sort of players. And Nicky Taylor's one of my favourite.
Oh, he is. Brings his own football.
Yeah. And Sauce. So we're very lucky. Had some very, very good team people, and just good people. Not just good footballers, just good people.
A little bit further back, who's some of your favourite ones from the old Tammin days? I reckon there was a bloke who played a little bit in the AFL, started at Tammin.
Yeah, Derek and Dale. Yeah, I played with both of them. And, I could say I was always sitting on Derek's shoulders.
Why, as he was jumping over the top of someone else, you reckon?
Yeah, I don't think so. But look, fantastic footballers. And Derek Chatfield was a fantastic footballer. I think he got in the country All-Stars for Country Week on the wing there, or Team of the Century.
Yep.
And obviously Dale and Derek have played. And, Liam Henry's in there. He's
he is.
Tammin boy. And Jared Garlett's been down there. And So there's been a fair
And Byron. Can we claim Byron? Because he used to sit next to Furry.
Yeah, that's right.
In maths, and Furry used to cheat off him in maths. I'm sure that was the case.
Yeah, no, I saw Byron over there in Adelaide one day, and he didn't know who I was. And I said, I'm a Tammin boy. And his ears pricked up, and he had a chat to me. It was good. Yeah, good.
I like the one about Derek Kickett. I think it was Dale Simmons. He said blind people used to go to the footy just to listen to his torpedoes sailing through from 70 metres.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, he had a wonderful kick. Yeah, and no, it's good. I think there was a John Caffel too that played in this 60s for us. That he was Claremont's leading goal kicker for 2 years when he went down there and played league football, and he was the first picked in every association side when he was back in the 60s. And Brian Underwood and a few others like that.
Oh, banger.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's been some good people around, good players.
Point blank range, Beverley kicked another one, getting further out on the scoreboard. They go 4-1 to 2 straight as we've gone 19 minutes in the first term. Good kick in by Cordell Smith. And when the goal kicker turns around, I'll tell you who it was. It might be Ingersoll. It's a Man Mountain. Being decimated by injuries. What's going on, Bucko? You need to sack your trainers or what?
Oh, look, the last 2 years it's been, we can honestly say we've never had our best side out there by 3 or 4 players. But that's life. I mean, you just adapt and do your best. Again, we've got 4 out today. And
how do you lose 3 players inside the first quarter? How do you do that?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to them about that. Yeah, but look, we haven't been lucky with the old injuries, but you just got to go with it, don't you? There's no excuses. The people we put on the park are good enough to win, so we expect to play well and be competitive.
Hey, tell me, who's your AFL side?
West Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a long way back. Yeah, they're obviously...
Got a theory? Why are they so shithouse?
Look, I think they tried to get that extra premiership, and it sort of cost them on a few drafts.
Yep.
And
turned in a hurry, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Always does, I suppose. And I like McWalters. I think brings a different edge to it. He's got different point of view. And look, it's going to be 5 or 6 years before they're probably winning some games. It's pretty hard to win, obviously, in the AFL.
Hey, would you sell the farm to keep Harley?
I'm not sure.
It's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends what you get, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just don't know. Yeah, what's your view on it?
Yeah, I'm a bit like you. I've got a few too many splinters sitting on the fence. I think you need... I'd rather a champion team than a champion in there.
Yeah, I think...
Luke Barton, smother yourself in glory. Did he get infected at birth by this Carlton degree? Or is he?
I think...
this could go anywhere.
I think if they're only allowed to... If they come back on the farm, they have to go for Carlton. So.
This could go anywhere. Crosses the paint of 50. The ball's on its way. And that's why I get paid the big bucks. Misses the barn door. He's been playing some pretty good footy in the twos and just doing whatever's required around the footy club.
Absolutely.
It's just symptomatic of what he does, isn't it?
Absolute ripper, Luke. He's been secretary for 3 years, and I just rock up, him and Steele and a few others. Sort of usually got it all working beautifully.
Second singers president. Oh, must be contagious. It's gone out of bounds in the full. Now we have another shot on goal.
Teeks has got the ball.
Is he any good? You going to call this one?
He's a chance.
He's a chance.
He's going to centre it.
He knows he's no good. Yeah. He goes inboard and find now this one could go anywhere.
Exactly.
Rexy Ward. Liam Ward. 22.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. They need this one. They actually put them right back in it. 4-1 plays 2 straight.
I reckon he's going to kick it.
He's going to kick it.
I reckon he's going to kick it.
Wheels out on the right. Ball's in the air. Starts left. Does it come back? Might have just shaved it. 1 behind only. 2-1 plays 4-1. 23 minutes gone in the first term.
To see Jake Dowding running back there, he'd be nice to be back.
I think he's only got about a week before the end of the season when he's due back.
I'm not sure it'd be worth it.
I don't think he's going to.
It'd just be better if he comes back next year.
The umpire took pity on his soul because he ran straight out of the points, and the umpire said, "Hey mate, adjust your radar, have another crack." Gransberg hasn't played for a while, I don't think. Goes through his hands, goes out of bounds right in front of the dugout. Might be nearly the last play of the day. I don't know, a little bit to go. Second stink as president, Bucko. Congratulations. Leadership's really important in a football club, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the connection with the younger people, young men and young women in the netball. It's been great, sort of learning to,
right on cue. The son of an absolute gun lines up. Hello! That's a contender for the Kimberley Accommodation Goal of the Year. 3 nights accommodation in Broome. Who kicked that one, Bucko?
Well, my son, but his mother must have been a very, very good player and kick.
That was a cracker. That puts it right back in there. 4-2 plays 3-1 with 30 seconds in the first quarter. They've sort of only been just a bit off the pace, but all of a sudden they're only 1 goal down, Bucko.
Yeah, no, they're hanging in there, and it's they just got to stay close, don't you?
It is, and that's what they've done all year. They've been undermanned all year, but they've just really had a red hot crack and just really been winning games that we haven't expected them to. Well, you might have been, but I certainly haven't been.
No, to be quite honest, I thought we'd really, really struggle this year, but we've been competitive, and that's been fantastic. And Clay's doing a great job as a coach. And,
it is. Second year he's been a very successful player for the Cats. But it's great to come back and have him go at coaching.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
At quarter time on the premium grain scoreboard, Beverley 4-2, Tammin 2-1. You're on Classic Clashes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back. It's not grand final day. It's probably round 14 or 15 in the Avon Football Association. We're live from the Beverley Oval. And just looking star spotting I was earlier on in the day. And they don't come much bigger than this guy in country football. Ross Ditchburn, welcome to Classic Clashes, mate.
Thanks, Macca. It's good to be here. It's the last place I expected to be when I got here, but it's good to see you. And, it's good to be good. Not a bad view from up here.
Oh, yeah, we bring the best view, thanks to Great Southern Fields. Hey, superstar of the country footy league. Were you in the? This is a leading question. Probably should have done my homework before. Were you in the team of the century or something for the country footy? Just say yes, because I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, I should have been.
You bloody should have.
No, they did have an awards night many moons ago, and I think I was named at full forward in that night, or named coach, or one of the two. As
you should have been, an absolute superstar for the Upper Great Southern Football League. We'll get to that in a minute. As the human alphabet, umpire Shanes Warwick comes walking off. Why aren't the scoreboard working? That might be a question for the Beverley Football Club. But 4-1. 4-1 versus 3-1, I think, Shane. Back in the centre of the ground.
26-13 was the last report I got.
I reckon Cats might have got a late one.
Yeah, they did. Stokes.
Yeah. Cats get out of the middle. Tell me, mate, your footy career, where did it all start?
Started at Cookeran Primary School, and then graduated to Aquinas College. And during my time at Aquinas, I used to play a bit of footy back at Cookeran.
Yep.
Lucky enough to play in a 1974 grand final with Cookeran against a star-studded Newdigate team that included 3 oars, a couple of Dunkells, Trevor McLean. Very, very handy footy side. They didn't lose a game all year, and we knocked them off in the grand final.
Billy Orr was he was the grandfather of that, was he? This one of the stadiums at the Subiaco Oval was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was Orr's Premium Grains. It's his grandfather.
Oh yes, Ian.
Yeah, okay, Ian, was it?
Ian's with Premium Grains now, so it might have been William who started Premium Grains. So. Yep. Definitely related. Definitely relation to those boys.
So Newdigate, Upper Great Southern all went down. What that wouldn't have been up at that stage, was it?
We were Lake Grace Cookeran at that stage.
Yep.
Lake Grace Coolan, sorry.
And what association?
Lake Grace Coolan Association.
She's just we're on repeat here. Sorry, Ian. 74 when it all started. Win the Alcock Cup, did you? When you
1974, we weren't good enough to win the Alcock Cup because Scotch College held Ross
now we're talking.
Ross Glendinning and Rob Wiley repeated 50 about 4 times to finally get themselves a Darlow Cup, an Alco Cup in 1974. So we were up against it, that's for sure.
Yeah, up against it with Ross Glendinning. He was one of my favourite players when he's growing up.
He wasn't one of mine because he's very, very selfish. He didn't like sharing the ball at all. And he was a centre-half back for East Perth, obviously, and I played centre-half forward for Claremont, so had many duels with Roscoe.
His run just off centre-half back was unbelievable, wasn't it? And when he was at North Melbourne.
And a very, very good kick of the footy as well. So if he had the ball, he cleared the area so many times for them and hit targets as well. So he was a bit before his time, I think, Roscoe, with his ability to transition the ball from back to forward, that's for sure.
Famous story, it's still one of my favourite ones, when he was handing out the Glendinning medal for the Derby, which is obviously on this afternoon. He didn't like the winner, so he named his own. And apparently that is true.
Really?
No, he's not getting it. I'm giving it to someone else. Hey, tell me, 1982, you won a premiership, and they don't get much bigger than a VFL premiership. And tell me what you remember of that day, mate.
Well, from what I've seen since, it wasn't a memorable day, really.
It's a shocking story, isn't it?
I remember going to the parade on the Friday and being a bit nervous on Saturday morning and arriving at the ground and walking out and soaking up the atmosphere. It was just unbelievable. A lot of my mates say that the cheer squad must have had the streamers a little bit too tight on the banner. That could have been mild concussion before the game even started. And then unfortunately I dropped the mark about the 20-minute mark of the first quarter, dove after it, marked it, and then Alan Martello came over the top, and as I was coming up he kicked me in the back of the head.
Right.
was one of those concussions that you probably, it was severe enough not to be able to come back on the ground.
And in those days, that's extraordinarily severe. Have you got any long-term repercussions from your footy career, mate?
What was that? Only loss of memory. No. I've been pretty fortunate, really. That was the only concussion I had in my whole playing career. So at this stage, no, but I know who to ring if I do have problems.
Yeah. Hey, some pretty handy footballers in that side, 1982.
Very fortunate to be involved with a group of players of that calibre.
Who was coaching?
You look at David Parkin was the coach, and probably one of the best coaches ever.
Yep.
When you look at Mike Fitzpatrick was our captain, obviously, but you look at Bruce Dool, Jeff Soupy, Jimmy Buckley, Wayne Johnson, Peter Bazzasto, Ken Hunter, Val Perovic, Des English, Wayne Harms, Ken Sheldon,
wow,
Alex Marcoux, Rod Ashman. Just unbelievable talent in that side, mate. That's amazing.
Did they have the brown paper bag back in those days as well, or not?
I remember a couple of handshakes after I kicked 12 against St Kilda one day out at Waverley Park, and one of the Italians from Lygon Street came up and shook my hand, and there was $1,000 in the paper bag. So it was, I got a couple of those.
12 goals in that your best?
12 goals is my best at that level.
Yep.
Kicked 20 goals a couple of times at Cookman level.
Bloody hell, 20.
Hold the record for Upper Great Southern at 155.
Oh, yeah.
175 including finals.
CAD play a bit. Beverley just taking, more or less an uncontested mark right in front of goal. In the hands of David Myers. Been a bit of an arm wrestle so far, but this one will surely extend the lead. 5 metres out. Even I could have kicked that one, which is saying something, Ditchy.
Yes.
5-2 plays 3-2 on the premium grain scoreboard. 6 minutes gone in the second term. Upper Great Southern, mate. You've your son's been coaching them as well, but they were an absolute powerhouse a while ago, which has been a bit of a fall from grace, hasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly has. The last few years, they gone from being a very, very successful A-grade side, or at the very least very competitive.
Yep.
And I was really surprised when I saw them in B section for this year's Nutrient Carnival. But I think they're just having a little bit of trouble with the depth of talent that they've got, and the talent depth that is available to play at the carnival itself.
Hey, as we get older, we always yearn for the glory days. You know, Country Week is always the pinnacle of representative footy. I don't know if it still is, but maybe that's just me getting old. How do you see representative footy in the Nutrient Carnival? How does it fit into the calendar nowadays?
Well, it used to be like all the country boys, all the farmers wanted to go to Perth, didn't they? They wanted to go to Perth and get off the farm for a while. It's a little bit different when you got you're probably your better players now are maybe guys that are travelling players with that haven't got that passion. So I think that's been lost a little bit. Obviously, the South West and the Peel Footy League they're
always going to be good.
They're always going to be good
simply
through numbers, and they're always going to be hard to beat from here on in. And it's going to take a really good countryside to be competitive with them. But the memories of landmark carnivals and the rivalry between Avon and Upper Great Southern over the years, not through Avon relations living in Beverley or anything like that, but it was pretty fierce.
Yep.
Pretty fierce with Box Morris and all those boys, and Stitch and Stills and Young,
Stitch
and
was,
Youngs and
Stitch was always such an outside player, don't you reckon? Did you?
Never in and under, mate. Always waiting for the easy ball out
him
the back.
and Stills, both played his 2 goals.
They're great fellas, and we had some great times involved with the state country side together, and I coached that side for a couple of years and then played, and then became involved with the country executive so I could still get away to the carnivals and that sort of thing.
Still get off the farm.
It was a great time of my life, that's for sure.
So what brings you here, mate? I reckon I've seen number 14 out there today. What's going on?
Well, Cody's in his last year. He's just qualified as a phys ed teacher, and he had 10 weeks of prac at Wesley College.
Yep.
He needed...
Did that break your heart?
Well, it doesn't really worry me where he teaches, but...
You made he slept outside, or...?
No. No, I think all the PSA schools are good schools.
Excellent.
And he was happy to go there. That's where he was placed, and now he's they've offered him relief work for the rest of this year to get a bit of grounding before he takes on a full-time position next year.
Yep.
He may be looking at maybe Port Hedland or Karratha next year to get out of the metro area, get away into the remote areas to, they give you incentives to pay your HECS if you stay out for 4 years. So him and his girlfriend, who's a girl from York, one of the Crees girls, one of Mark and Helen's daughters. She's a nurse, and they're very keen to go away to the country together, and they'll be great assets for wherever they end up, I'm sure.
They certainly will. Cats go inside 50 and goes on to Cransburg. That is son of the Swan Districts at Cransburg, Daniel. Tell me, your time at Claremont, you had a couple of rippers playing there. Peter Basusto and Warren Ralph. That was a sad story during the week, mate.
Yeah, Ralphie, it's a bit of a mystery as to what happened with Ralphie, but he was found deceased in his bed. I think his parents may have called in to see him and found him and alerted the necessary people, but... Yeah, real shame. He was at a Claremont function on the Saturday before that and seemed to be in good spirits and didn't have any history of an illness that was going to take his life. So, whether it was a heart attack or a clot or something, we're not sure. But obviously there'll be a bit of a catch-up in the next week or so, and I haven't really been back to Claremont since I left in 1980, at the end of 1980.
I'll give you the tip, the joints changed, okay?
I know. I've been driven around it, and I think they might have had a country week game there over the years, but it'll be good to get back there and catch up, with all the boys that I played footy with, because I'm sure they'll all be there, and I'm looking forward to that, but it is very, very sad that Ralphie's gone. Buzz, played with Buzz at Carlton, obviously, and...
he could do anything.
He was an enigmatic footballer. Very, 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 probably hard to coach, because he thought he was really, really fit every time he ran out on the ground. David Parkin would say to Buzz at a meeting Thursday night prior to a game that you're going to get Laurie Serafini, we're playing Fitzroy, and Buzz would pipe up straight away and said, Parker, they won't play him on me again. I kicked 6 on him last time, so I think I'll have somebody else. But, very enigmatic sort of a character, but very, very talented. As we all saw with the Mark of the Year, Goal of the Year.
In the same year, wasn't it?
So many other... The forward pressure he could put on to defenders was just amazing. He was cat-like over 5-10 metres.
Yep.
If you asked him to run from one end of the ground to the other end like they do these days, he wouldn't have been able to do it. And it is a different game these days. I reckon I would have struggled a little bit too, but I think we played in a better era. I think it was probably a better spectacle back then. It's a real athlete's game now.
Yeah, there's no contest, is there anymore? It's the one-on-one contest which we miss. Hey, what footy team are you following nowadays? Did you?
Well, I follow Carlton, obviously. I'll always be a Carlton man, true blue. But I like to see the Eagles and the Dockers play well when they're not playing against Carlton. And Fremantle at the moment are really setting themselves up for a fair dinkum tilt at the flag, I reckon.
They are indeed. Ingersoll has just kicked an absolute ripper from the boundary line. It's from the impossible problem on the left foot.
It was a great kick, wasn't it?
To 3. We taken 1 goal off the Cats, have we?
Never did 3.
Okay, well, we'll have to sack our statistician up in here when we work out who the hell it is. What the hell were we talking about? Yeah, Eagles and Dockers. Yeah, they're just sort of getting their shit together a bit, the Dockers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and that win last week against Collingwood has given them,
especially when it come from behind.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like Collingwood had control of the game, the whole game, and until Freo just at that in the last quarter when they drew level with them and then had the momentum to get over the top of them was just unbelievable. So
I didn't catch the
hopefully
score.
next week when Carlton come over there, they go easy on us.
Yeah, I didn't catch the score on who played on Thursday night. Have you got the score of that one for us?
No, I haven't, mate.
Yeah.
Who did play? Anyway?
Yeah, okay.
I was at golf. I was at golf and I watched the first quarter and I thought all these guys in Carlton jumpers that were stationary and the Hawthorn blokes were running around. I thought, well, they're just there to, be cones or something for their training session. But geez, it was pretty ordinary. But they rebounded okay and had a crack for the last 3 quarters. But that doesn't win your games.
It's just a strange, isn't it? Because they were, footy experts are not worth anything, but they were really tipped to go really deep this year and just haven't improved like everyone was expecting for. Now everyone's an instant expert. Why?
Yeah, well, it started round 1 when Richmond.
Oh, yeah.
Richmond got over the top of them, and that should never have happened. If they were going to be premiership contenders, that should not have happened. And
it just breaks the balloon early, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And the best to their worst is a very long way apart.
Yep.
And we just didn't see anywhere near enough of their best.
Yeah.
I think the list has got to need a huge overhaul. Their passion, their hunger, their kicking ability, whether they can get that back or not, it was atrocious this year. But they turned the ball over far too easy. And it'll be interesting to see what Graham Wright does when he gets control and who's still there next year.
Yeah. You got a tip for us for the AFL?
I don't know whether you watched the game last night or not, but to see Sydney take GWS apart in the first half and then watch the reverse happen in the second half was just amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
couldn't
did
believe what I was seeing. They went from not being able to get the ball to controlling Sydney like they weren't out on the field, and it was just an amazing recovery by GWS. So,
thoughts on Toby Green?
Silly boy. Why does he have to do it? I mean,
I don't think you can help it.
He might get a week. I don't know. He might get 2 weeks. But it's just a stupid action, wasn't it? It is. Yeah.
I don't think he can help himself.
You're not related to Harley Reid, are you?
Yeah. Well, it's he's got some bad habits he'll have to sort out at some stage. Hey, tell me. Golden Hill Studs, one of the premier studs in the state, mate. What's the story with that? Have you heard of that?
Oh, I have heard about it. I think I was involved in that at one stage or other.
Nathan's running it now. What's the story?
No longer got Merinos.
No.
Nathan made the decision a couple of years ago to go with, bought a white Suffolk stud many years ago, and then bought into the white ultra whites.
Oh yeah,
a few years ago, and that seems to have been a very good decision that he made, and I think that's probably going to be the way of the future. If people can't get old Merinos onto a ship, then maybe they got a chance of growing out an ultra white in the eastern wheat belt. And so I think it's a little bit hard, and the shearing side of things was getting to be a little bit difficult out our way too, like price wise and quality wise and that sort of thing. I think in around the Albany Highway and that, it's still wet enough to run Merinos, and the shearing, there's a few more shearers around those areas as well. So hopefully a few people can hang on to onto the Merinos, and we can keep producing the wool. But the land prices now are at nearly $300, and
it's unheard of, isn't it?
Hopefully the people that are voting for the Labor realise that one day there might, land might not be affordable to a lot of people because there's just not enough sheep around.
They are. So when's sale day, mate? Golden Hill?
Sale day at Golden Hill's normally mid-September.
Yep.
So if you need a white Suffolk or an ultra white, make sure you get down there and see Nathan. I'll be in Exmouth playing bowls. I'd love to be at the Ram sale sharing in the frivolities of what happens after the sale, but maybe when I'm too old to play bowls, I'll go back to a Ram sale.
Hey, Nathan's had a pretty decorated career himself, hasn't he?
Nice. He's been he's a life member of the Cookeran Footy Club and done a great job, as do most of the guys that are involved with the club. All take their turn of being involved, but Nate's been a very good ambassador for the Cookeran Footy Club and for Upper Great Southern as well. So he really enjoys it. Now he's got the benefits of watching his son Tom play for Wesley, And, well, he plays hockey for Wesley and football for South Perth at the moment. So we all went and watched him play in the footy grand final last year, and he looks like he might be a bit of a talent.
Gets his talent from his mother?
Well, you can.
It's very safe up in the commentary box
Yeah,
here.
I know it is. And the chances of them listening are cooking. Zero.
I should be tucked away back in bed if they can find us.
Yeah.
Going to the line is the Beverley player for a late hit. They're just having some kind of discussion. Clearly a goal. They move head. Well, they're going to play 2 goals. 2 kicks? Only 1? It's a goal to Callan Bond. That's his second, and they move further ahead, 7-3 to 2-3. 3-3?
Go down, not across.
7-2 to 3-3. There. Okay, now I know what's going on. It's him going down. 7-2 to 3-3. Cats have got some work to do. Just been a bit outgunned out there, Ditchy.
Yeah, they have. The Beverley boys have controlled the ball a lot better than Tammin have, and they seem to have their measure at this stage. They've got a pretty solid midfield. This young Stokes goes okay, though. I'm pretty impressed with him. His work rate's really high.
Dad's the
that Ditchburn in the back line, he's going okay, but he pulled a hammy early in the first quarter, and he's a bit sus out there, I reckon.
He'd be lost in the back line. Does he know what to do?
Well, that's his mother's fault because he played hockey as a youngster as well as playing footy and everything else, as the kids do in country towns. And his mother used to play him across half-back. Ever since then, he's been a half-back sweeper. And it's pretty hard to get him to leave that area to run down and kick a goal, but he does a pretty good job back there. But I reckon at times he'd be pretty handy in the midfield as well.
Yeah, all the best players playing back line.
I started my career in the back line.
Yeah, you didn't last long, I don't reckon.
All through Aquinas was centre half back all the way through.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And it wasn't until I got to Claremont that they chucked me forward.
Who was your coach at Claremont? Back in
Malcolm Brown was my first coach, and
wow.
that was a learning experience from you'll never imagine.
Yeah, right, from Dowran, isn't it, Brownie?
Yep, and 2 completely different coaches. I had Mel Brown for 3 years. Brownie was sensational because he really loved the country kids, so he gave 7 of us our first game on the same day. And stuck with us until we developed our skills and became good league players. And then along came Graham Moss. Complete gentleman. Didn't pull your hair. Didn't hit you behind the ear. So,
didn't swear at you.
Yeah, exactly. But could he do a sidewinder?
Tell me, who were the other characters at Claremont?
Claremont, we had the Cracker Brothers. Who were chalk and cheese. They're two personalities. Chalk and cheese. Jimmy was very fiery. Phil was a completely different, quieter person, bit of a joker, that sort of thing. We had big Tractor Reynolds. Well, there's quite a few Reynolds actually. Tractor, Russell, Bradley, a couple of Melvilles. Dalton Gooding.
Who
they used to call Sir Lunch-a-Lot.
Sir Lunch-a-Lot.
When he was
chairman of the Eagles,
isn't he? Eagles, yeah.
Big Everest back there?
Big Everest, Kevin Worthington.
Yeah.
So Kevin Worthington, Kimmy Malcolm, Brenton Hartfield from Coolin down the road, Darryl Bell, Hobley from Mount Barker, Alan Walker, all played our first game of footy together. So it was a pretty big move by Brownie, but I think it paid dividends down the track.
What's Everest like? Because his son's coaching, he's actually teaching at Aquinas, but his son's coaching it for the Kellerberrin today.
Yeah, well, Everest does ring me occasionally. He's got a junk metal business. Well, he did have a junk metal business and had a couple of trucks on the road. Wanted to know a couple of times if I had any metal out in the farm that he might be able to come pick it up. I said, no, well, you can't because my wife's a junk artist. She welds metal together and makes sculptures. So no, we rang and had a couple of chats. He was going through a bit of a rough time there for a while, but I think he's pretty proud of his boys and what they've achieved, and yeah.
Strong mark by the Cats player with a fair old belt on the back of the head. Then we Corey Dixon, I think, for number 20, 19. I think it is Corey. Played got in the country All-Stars last year. The captain was a 1 against 3. Gets called to pay on. He's still trying to stop his eyes from spinning.
Only allowed so much time to recover.
Hey, tell me, was Everest a footy player or a fighter?
Probably fighter, because he was touted as the big white hope of the world there at one stage. But no, he could play footy as well. He was a bit of a run-through type ruckman.
Yep.
And if anyone needed roughing up, well, he was quite capable of doing it. So he had a mate called Kevin Worthington who wasn't bad at doing the same thing. And their mate was Stan Magro, who was pretty good at doing the same thing as well.
So Brownie would have loved those in his side, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. But Brownie's specialty was old ladies in restaurants. Like, we were out for tea one night and this lady was giving him a heap of lip, and she had an umbrella pointing it at him, and he grabbed the umbrella off her and knocked her on the head. No, just lightly, but it made the media. And no, he was a
unique character, wasn't he?
He was a character, Brownie, all right. He took on a few footy teams on his own.
Yep. Dixon's has recovered, takes a mark right in front of it and right on half-time, which was the end of a very enjoyable 25 minutes. Ross Ditchburn, thanks for joining us on Classic Clatches, mate. Hey, best of luck for the... Oh, well, you're not in the farm anymore, but thanks for joining us and thanks for enlightening us about your footy, Claire, and congratulations on a stellar career and for what you've done for country footy.
Well, I'm now part of Regional Men's Health, mate. I'm the chairman of Regional Men's Health at the moment, and been absolutely loving that. I got involved after I had prostate cancer when I was 52, and do a lot of public speaking on dealing with erectile dysfunction, and there's some funny stories that a lot of people get laughs at my expense around that, but it's very important to talk about those sorts of things.
When you were diagnosed, remember all the Carlton boys came over and you had a magnificent, sort of kick-started that whole chapter of your life, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, and it's the best thing that I've ever done is being involved with those blokes, because they do an absolute wonderful job throughout the whole of regional WA, trying to get guys to take responsibility for their own health and well-being, and it's a very important part of life, and there's so much that you can do for yourself to make sure that things are going okay. If you're not feeling well, make sure you talk to a mate and sort it out, or
don't pretend it's not there.
Exactly.
Just man up, lean into it. Yep.
Get your skin checked once a year. Make sure you do your blood test and keep an eye on things. And if something's not right, get it checked out. So,
Ross Ditchburn, thanks for joining us on Classic Clashes. I'll get it out eventually. Beverley lead the Cats half-time right from Beverley Oval.
Oh, I can't take that home.
general track? Have you got a list of your sponsors?
Not on me.
It's all right, I've got your budget here. You better
Yep.
do it from there.
Yep.
Right. Welcome back to Beverley. Beverley versus Tammin coming into the second half. 7-3 to 4-3. 1 goal, 2 to the Cats. Beverley just kicked away a little bit. Maybe didn't get as far ahead as they would have liked. We got the president of the Beverley Football Club, Blake O'Meara. How are you, mate?
Good day. So, weather's nice. Good day for football. So.
It was. Rezzy's, after a pretty good win last week, he had a bit of a different side out there this week, mate.
Yeah, so last week we were fortunate enough to have a few young fellas back with the school holidays, so it worked well. And yeah, just strung a few things together and got the win, so it was great.
You've had a couple of wins, which is quite a few more wins than you had in the past. But what the hell have you done to Bluey Man? You coached him back to play twos, and now you got him back in the league side. What's going on?
Fortunately, as soon as that league coach sees how well he still moves, even for his age and stuff like that, it's hard to get him to say no as well. So, he's one that would say yes and happy to play league still, so, and he's doing well.
Now, did I see Gibber Turner kick a few goals earlier on in the year?
Yep, we managed to snag Gibber for a game, which was great. We've sort of, obviously at the start of the year, we're looking at our Resi's numbers and put the call out, so had a few guys, ex-players and that were keen to come back and help the club out. So,
geez, that's like the super sub, isn't it, when you get Gibber come back?
Yeah, so it was great to see him as on the field and yeah, just in general, obviously a good clubman.
He come back from a knee, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a few injuries and stuff like that, but it's always been pretty handy, regardless of how well he's moving.
Hey, is this your third year as president?
Getting there. It's starting to become a blur for me as well, I think. So,
it never gets easier in country sport, but leadership's really important. How have you found running a footy club, mate?
It has its challenges, but like you say, it's just the support you get as well with the committee you've got.
Yep.
So fortunate enough to have a really good committee behind me for the number of years I've been here, and prior to that when I was on the committee as well. It's sort of working well as a group. We all take on our responsibilities and it just helps. So yeah, can't complain too much. It's been relatively good. But yeah.
Hey, your netballers are just unbelievable. They've lost only one game, which was only just recently. You dropped that cold. Play on, says the umpire. But the netball's been the shining light for you blokes.
Yeah, so it's a couple of years in a row now we're sort of becoming a netball club.
I think they won the first ever, didn't they? Is that right? The first ever Avon Netball League Championship?
Haven't quite got there yet. So
they haven't won one? I thought they might have won one of the first ones. I might be making shit up too, by the way.
Probably stretching back by my time, but they made finals last year. Unfortunate to get knocked out, but the aim is obviously with the way they're travelling again, they'll be finals contenders again, and look forward to seeing how well they go this year, learning from what they did last year, and they go from strength to strength. So excited about the netball side.
Geez, your footy. Have you ever seen a league ladder, not only in the Avon Footy Association, but football in general, where that's a sensational shot on goal? And Beverley stretched their lead. You go that from the front on, because otherwise they're going to have to wait. Number 8 has kicked. Thomas McLean has kicked one. That's a cracking kick from 35 metres out directly in front. Takes them to 8 goals, 3 to 4-3 on the premium grain scoreboard. Have you ever seen a league ladder like the Avon this year?
I think at the start of the year it just surprised me. You hear results coming from the rounds with obviously the different clubs playing, and you anticipate different wins, and next thing you know there's sort of unsuspected wins, and it's been like that all year.
5 clubs on the same amount of points.
It's the goal at the moment now is just scraping through the 4 at the final, obviously siren at the end of the home and away season,
and see what happens.
If you can get there, it's going to be anyone's game. So that's obviously our aim. We'll get there, and then like I say, we've been competitive on days when we need to be competitive, and then unfortunately we've had a few lapses as well as other clubs have. So it's just the nature of the game.
Have you travelled with injuries so far this year?
Yeah, I was speaking with John on Thursday. We haven't been without our sort of injury list as well. We've had a fair few soft tissue injuries, probably going towards the early to mid stage of the season. Luckily enough, we've had our two-week break prior to last week's round, and had a lot of guys come back. So last week we had our full strength back in our league side, which is good for a change, and the flow-on effect obviously into reserves obviously helped a fair bit that day as well to get our win. just having numbers in league.
Captain out today is struggling a bit. There's another one. Cough the boot. The umpire's just going to go back to our replay. Here comes John. Just zoom right in there, John. We just need, they're going to go to the big screen, just going to the arc now. The touch the ball.
You're
right to
on your
27.
Review.
Yeah. All clear, he says. That took the appropriate amount of time. 9-3 plays 4-3 on the premium grain scoreboard. No, it wasn't. Matt Dukes kicked one there. Cody Flay, bit of a laid out.
Yeah, he's just one of those ones a bit surprising this week. He's pulled up with a bit of an injury and just making sure he's getting himself right. Pulled out today, which is a bit unfortunate for us because he's very handy in amongst around that ball. So,
yep.
But obviously his health is our number one priority, and he'll take the time obviously to get right and be back on track in no time, hopefully. So,
Nutrient Carnival, you had a couple of players in that side.
Yep, had a few representatives and had a pretty good crack at it as well for the Avon as well.
The number one ruck came from here, and he's right in the centre of the ground at the moment.
Yep, Declan had a crack, which is...
Geez, his mother must have been a very good football player.
Yeah. Following his old man steps, I reckon. But, Tim Killer's been a big part of the footy club for a number of years. And like I say, he's a spitting image pretty much. If anyone can remember Killer back in his younger days.
He's a heart and soul player for the Beverley for a very long time, wasn't he?
Yeah, I had the pleasure back in my US days when I was coming to play for Beverley, playing with Killer back then, and sort of starting to see that coming out in the young Declan. So,
hey, tell me, what's your footy story? Where did it all start?
Myself,
yep.
Dad was a pilot, so we lived in Hong Kong until I was in year 3.
Yep.
Came over here and started trying to play football and follow football. Got roped into supporting Essendon, which I'm starting to question now.
Whoa, that's geez. Have they worked out a cure for that yet?
I don't know. It's one of those ones. I just remember the happy times, like they did on Friday night. Prior to the match, we saw the 2000 reunion team there with the greats of the herd and all that. So Fletcher and that was good to see. It just sort of brought back a bit of memories, happy times. But so just playing footy at school, and then from there it was just a matter of into uni, and it's just a matter of just something to do, and it's all about the social aspects in a lot of sense for myself.
Yeah, playing resis is just about drinking beer earlier on the weekend. Dan Kransberg has not had his kicking boots on today. Hasn't kicked one. I reckon he's put one out of bounds and fallen at least 3 points. Cats going through the minus score there. What do you do for a job, mate? You're in ag. You're like the pointy end of ag, aren't you?
So in here now, we moved to Beverley probably just over 10 years ago, and always been agronomy, so helping farmers with the decisions and lots of stuff. But this year, out on my own, started my own business and following the same sort of steps. So agronomy, precision ag focus, so starting to play with new toys and technology and trying to integrate that with farmers. So
drones and whatnot?
Yes, yep. So playing around with the imagery and doing lots of stuff just to try and make better decisions out of data. And
prescription mats?
Yep.
How do we get in touch with you?
What's that, sorry?
How do we get in touch with you? What are we called?
IPA Consulting.
IPA Consulting. That's a beer, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I needed something simple so people remember, and the Indian Pale Ale, or it could be integrated precision agronomy. But
if someone can explain to me just what happened then, there was 2 relay free kicks, and then someone cracked the shits, and Beverley have kicked the goals with no one on the mark. Jack Garland Dixon gets another one. Both free kicks were well and truly there. But I don't know what the 50 was, but an uncontested shot on goal, and now in the process of getting ugly. 10-3 to 4-4, 8.5 minutes gone, third quarter. IPA Consulting. Facebook, where are we, mate?
Yeah, got a webpage up and running, Facebook, all that sort of stuff, but generally word of mouth is probably the biggest game in ag. Just do a good job and people will find you.
And available for new clients?
Definitely. As I say, it's just starting off new business.
You do realise you're getting an invoice for this year?
Yeah, so as expected, as long as it pays dividends, you can get that one through the tax man. So
Oh, big leap from behind by the Cats, but Beverley still not to be designed. The run comes from behind. Left foot snap around the corner. It's not going to be a goal. Forward set themselves. Big punch from Smith. Once again, they will not be designed. Jukes has been dealt with. And they're going to play a relay free kick. But starting to get out of control. Another goal to Beverley, travelling to 10-3. Or it might be 11 now, is it? 11-3 to 4-4. It's just starting to unravel out there, Blake.
Yeah, it's good to see us. Obviously, our side stringing it together, we're getting our tails up and having a good crack at it. So I'm actually impressed with the way we're moving the ball and obviously capitalising on the way the ball's moving in our favour. So.
I don't have a list of your sponsors, so now it's your time to sign. We've talked about how really your leadership, and you've got a fantastic committee, but you cannot do this without your sponsors. And what I have noticed about the Beverley Football Club is how much they are promoting their sponsors on their Facebook page. Congratulations on whoever's doing that for your club, mate.
Yep, again, comes back to our committee and everyone's got their roles, but we've got a good presence on our social media to obviously thank and make aware of our sponsors that obviously contribute to the club and make sure we can field a side each year. And again, obviously today's efforts focused with Premium Grains. It's been a great support with them, but yeah, we acknowledge our sponsors each week. And we do it the best way we can, which is obviously through just obviously providing a bit of profiling through our socials and then promoting them on the day as well.
We've got them through there. Beverley Electrical up there at the moment. Beverley Transport, the great man. Brutus on his way over. No, he's not on. He sent a truck over east, isn't he?
Yeah,
big
so
hay drive.
Participating in the hay run for the drought-affected farmers over in the east. So it was privy to a few trucks running past me on this week on their way through, and yeah, Brutus has been a part of that with Beverley Transport. So it's great to see, and it's obviously all supporting a good cause when times are a bit tough. It's great to see West Australian farmers obviously helping their counterparts over east. Life
member of the Beverley Football Club, and also the Avon Football Association is Brutus, and back down there helping out during Country Week, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's always been a big part of getting involved with footy clubs as well. Past experiences training with Brisbane and all sorts of stuff, and that was part of our Carlton draft night. He had the chance to come across as well and participate in that and rub Brownie up a bit as well. And I think he was referred to Bruno for a little bit.
Bruno,
we don't make him figure
there
that
we go.
Too much, but.
Now that's his new name. I like Bruno. Hey, tell me this: you got a bit of a recruit of the year coming. Is that 2 weeks away?
Yeah, 16th of August we'll have Matty Pavlich coming having a crack with the Redbacks, so it'll be interesting to see how he runs. We've got him booked in for a training session on Thursday this coming. So
do you reckon that'll be the first time he's touched the footy in a few years?
After the draft night, he had a phone call because he wasn't able to obviously be there on the night. He rang me the next day when I was feeling a bit dusty, but obviously Carlton draft, but. Spoke to Matty, and yeah, he's been keeping generally fit and obviously getting involved with a lot of the junior football as well. But yeah, I think hands on balls will probably be the big thing. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes Thursday. And obviously at the coach's request, he said if Matty can obviously make it a training, it'd be great to see how he's sort of still moving and sort of try and pencil him where he can fit. So.
Yeah, where do you reckon? You'd make him play in the back line, wouldn't you?
I reckon he could nearly double up, surely. A Residence game, a league game.
Yeah, here you go.
And then play him in the guts and see how he goes. You've got to get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah, you've got to. Come on, Matt, do your bit for the team. You haven't been there all year. You've got 2 games.
Yeah, it's been interesting, like watching all the other draftees go and play their games. Obviously, Scoey having a crack last couple of weekends ago, I think it was, and managed to get the team over there for their first win in 2 years.
It's not always the fairy tale, isn't it? Nathan Buckley lasts 38 seconds or something in his big Carlton draft.
I think half of them are just trying to beat that record. So if you can beat Buckley's record, then you're doing all right. So I'm hoping Matty can last out 4 quarters, but we might have to start a running book to see what we can do.
Yeah, we can.
Gets in, but I reckon he's been keeping himself relatively fit, and obviously that's part and parcel with his probably media presence. Just got to look the part.
Yep, Bond missing to across the face of goal for Beverley as they extend their lead. Doing pretty much as they want. Apex Carpentry, Avon Valley Ag, and Batterham Accountants. You just, you send mercy letters, or you've just kidnapped dogs? What do you do? How do you get so many?
again, we got the committee, and some of them had the designated roles to chase down every avenue and that. But big focus is obviously the sponsors that are part of the town as well. So we have avenues where clients are using their services, and they're the ones that sort of become an option when we look at sponsorships. So.
Interesting one there for a push, but might have been a block as well. But Beverley get the free kick, and the resulting one through Gray. Bounces it through the centre of the ground, searching hand pass, finds it. Gray has a bounce, runs through 50, have a shot on goal, son, and he does! That's the goal of the day to Ryan Gray as they extend their lead on the Premium Gray Sport. 12-4 plays 4-4. One-way traffic to the Redbacks. Freemasons Tavern, Icus Glass, they just keep rolling on. What special activities do we have with PAV in a fortnight's time, mate?
So we've set up a subcommittee looking at the day, just trying to structure it out. At the moment, sort of trying to tie up to look at him getting up a little bit early so he can participate in a little bit of the junior football.
Yep. You're playing quoting that day, aren't you?
Yep. So there's generally the juniors will play earlier, around 10 o'clock. So if we can get him up around then, he can participate a little bit with the juniors and show a bit of face. And then across the netball girls, and then the resis, and then kid up and play his league game. But after that, I was sort of open-ended. Try and do a Q&A session with him, so give a chance for obviously supporters and people that come up for the day to witness Pav have a crack at football again. The chance to fire some questions, maybe how he felt during the day and how he feels returning to football, but then
how he's got to suit up the week after.
Yeah, so if we're his final sniff, he might be looking to come back again. So these are the hard-hitting questions we've got to look at. But
either that or take his car keys off him, or leaping in for the side, trying to pull down the hang was the Beverley player. Probably should have used both hands. The one wasn't the go, but there is a ball up 25 metres out directly in front for the Redbacks. We travelled 16 minutes in the third term. Ball's in the air. Got down, not a fresh airy by Cransburg, but it's cleared, but it's all Beverley. Touch ball, play on. He's going to get tackled. And took a fair while. Good run down by the Cats player, Cody Brown. Didn't know what was going on, Cordell Smith. He probably thought he'd taken the mark, but then he thought he could shrug off the tackler down the outer wing. But once again, Beverley in better position. Henry can't come through with the ball. Goes to ground. It is a free kick in the back. Decision umpire. Going for the... Now he does. I don't know if that was the best decision. Yeah, it is. He's a lot better vision than mine. Is it a bit of reflection off the back of Bluey Man's heads coming this way, mate?
Bit of solar panel. That's how you get through the day these days. Caffeine can only do so much. So.
It's easy being a commentator, isn't it? That's why I wear a hat.
You're behind the camera, that's all right. So.
Beverley now take a mark right on the 50 metre. Too far out the score from there. Called to play on. Goes to the hot spot. Standing tall. Big punch from behind. But Beverley there in numbers. Just gets it on the boot. Against Ingersoll. It's going to be thrown in. Bob's Fish Night's one of the big nights for you blokes, isn't it?
Yeah, generally our opening season opener will have Bob's Fish Night, and obviously a memorial of Bob Kempton and his contribution to the club. And Fish Night becomes a big part of obviously welcoming new players to the club, as well as kicking off the season. So big part of the club for us, and each year we'll run that as well. And we've had the likes of Stuart Kempton sort of kept up the tradition of obviously supplying fish and all that sort of stuff, and it becomes a big job. Got fish cooks and all that sort of stuff that, again, comes back to supporters and volunteers that sort of help make these sort of days happen. So appreciate everything that they do and contribute to the footy club.
Cats just trying to dig it in to stop the flow. They're hovering over the ball as the umpire takes mercy on his soul and is going to throw it up. So we've gone with the Bombers, and I don't really know, as your team in the AFL, I don't really know how to, apart from giving you a hug, I don't know really how to respond to that, mate.
It's all mercy killing at the moment. I think they've taken out the record for the most debutants.
Yeah, okay.
So it's the only silver lining we've got is the fact that we're getting a lot of young guys having a chance to have a bit of a game time and a bit of exposure. It's about obviously cherry picking the ones that obviously can rise to the occasion and retaining them. So that's our hopes at the moment. But beyond that, I don't watch too many games anymore.
Yeah, I did see a little bit of it last night, but it's odd. not only got a lot of injuries, but a lot of injuries to their very, very best players. It's unbelievable.
Oh, we started talking about soft tissue injuries, and it was just started rattling them off at the start of the year, and it wasn't in a good situation then. Losing key players week in, week out, it's one of those ones you start thinking, oh, here we go again. Just, every year starts with good hopes and just trying to get to that point where we just win one final and can shake that monkey off her back.
Oh, yeah, that just...
Doesn't have to be a grand final.
We just need to stop talking about that, don't we?
Yes.
It just won't go away. Free kick for a throw, going back to Beverley, go to Kilpatrick. See a chance from there, mate? 60 out on the boundary line.
I reckon a torpedo could do it, but
I would have
done.
I would have done a droppy.
Yeah.
Marked by Cransberg. Crosses the ball dangerously. Now they've got some work to do. Dixon's up to it, one way or the other. Shimmies, just gets away. Good kick forward and finds Dan Lewis. Still inside his defensive 50. He's got some players on the outside. Might be Clancy Charlton there. Waiting for the help to ride. It's Ward. Slower than the second coming, and eventually gets a barrel going forward, but in best position. Too big, too strong. You haven't commentated before, mate? Have a crack.
Have a crack. That was Aaron Smith there on the boundary, so coming up from the back line to take the mark and intercept it. So. Here we go with Gracie again, looking for a repeat entry. He set it up for Ingersoll, and Ingersoll's coming up, nearly taking the grab, but he's got 3 to contest with. And Tammin's taken the one and run with it. So.
Goes forward, gets in the hands of Stokes. Stokes, 60 out from Beverley's goal. The run comes from behind, will go to Ward. He's got one Brown on. Going to the boundary line to the hockey goal. She's nice and shiny and new too, I reckon. How's your hockey side going?
Yeah, I think they've sort of hit in the mid-levels at the moment. Yep. They've headed over to Northern today to play, so it'll be interesting to see how the results come in when they come back. Most of them make their way back to Beverley, obviously, and jump in with what we've got with plans for dinner and lots of stuff later on.
What's the tea?
I think it's pasta night, but
I'll have
to double check that because we talked about pizzas, I think, originally, and I got lost in the chat with the discussion on where it ended up being. But generally trying to put, obviously, a bit of food on, so make sure that obviously players and spectators and all that are well fed before they head home. But might have a bit of competition with the new pub opening up today. So
where's that? With Top
Pub's back open, so
excellent.
Grand opening today, and it'll be interesting to see how they go. So there's a bit of talk. We've seen a brief of the menu, and it looks on point. So
all flash.
It'll be interesting to see. Actually, they would have had to do a bit of work in there from what it was originally, and they spent a bit of time to get it up and running, and so looking forward to it. So. Can't argue with 2 pubs in town. Option's always great.
Beverley still maintaining possession of the dying stages of the third term, premiership term, and it's certainly put through that. Henry has it, goes inboard, gets it into the hands of Dukla Durush. Goes forward, marked. Tangerine boots. You a fan of the tangerine boots?
Oh, I've got a set of pink ones myself.
Pink ones.
That's how you get boats, apparently.
That's how you get boats. Dixon in front, strong, not away. Now they clear the ball, gets it to Charlton of the Jack variety. He runs inboard, has a bounce, he's going to get attacked. Losing his feet. No options. So he just pumps it forward. If it bounces end on, Kilpatrick running. And that's a familiar looking gate. I've seen that before. Goes wide and gets it in the hands of Ditchburn. Ditchburn goes to the outer wing, free-flowing footy. Right on cue, he stops. Waits for something else to happen. Goes inboard. Good kick. Gets it in the hands of Patterson. Patterson goes to the Tangerine man. Goes right back now to Aaron Smith. One way to the other. Gets caught. Plays on. Bounce. No one going to him, so he keeps on running forward from highest. Pushing it back. Every day of the week. Very agricultural. He didn't need to do it because he had Dixon coming to take the mark. It was Ward who gave away the free kick. The free kick will go to Cordell Smith. Ginger to get up. That might have hurt. Might have a corky there on the right.
You've got Brad slowly moving in to see, but not in great haste.
As long as he's not carrying the green screen and the shotgun.
Here he goes now. Double check him. Wait for him to kick a goal, and then we'll assess the situation then. nothing a good rub can't fix.
Oh, yeah. 48 metres out. It's pretty good off the boot. Goes right to the teeth. Not quite make it. Everyone's quite happy to see it out as we click over into the last minute of the third term. 12-4 plays 4-4. Cats have kicked just the 1 point. Beverley have piled on 5 of the best. Premium Grains, mate, how important that is to your footy club?
Like all the sponsors, yeah, we appreciate everything that all our sponsors give, but obviously a big part of the broader community as well, Premium Grains, so they support in the club, and as well as obviously helping with farmers as well is greatly appreciated. So yeah, thanks again to Premium Grains for the day, and obviously we appreciate their sponsorship.
Be speaking to Jackson in the last quarter. There's Jackson Morris from Premium, one of our local reps. I think they're in Cookerinn, they're in Kellerberrin. They've got their big facility in North Fremantle. Ball gets down, goes to Henry, has to wait for it to come, goes one way then the other. Sold some pretty good candy, goes forward, good mark. Oh, not paid. Play on, says the umpire. Waits for him to come now, goes to the boundary line. That's the impossible kick. Was going on over there? No, it was out of bounds. That's what was going on. 3/4 time, 12-4, plays 4-4. Blake Omar, thanks for joining us on Classic Clashes.
No, appreciate it as always. Thanks again, guys, for you do a great job.
You're on Classic Clashes.
Can't see that.
Welcome back to Beverley. Blake Omar still with us. Just hold on to it, mate. It'll be fine. Who's winning today? Who's playing today? Round 20. Well, we know the Mighty Hawks won. And we know that Essendon didn't win. We're not going to talk about that. GWS, how's Toby Green? Bloody hell. And the Suns. That's a big win. 66 points
Massive
and the Eagles are coming back. That will be hilarious. Shout out to Dowds in Coonabarra brand. John, we're going all around Australia. Thanks, Blake, for joining us today. We've got Premium Grains by Jackson Morris just suiting up, getting in the to about to join us there. Suitably refreshed with some locally brewed stuff, hopefully sourced from Premium Grain. Hopefully. Is it there, Jackson?
Yeah.
We'll just put that there so you don't have to hold on to the damn thing. Welcome, mate. How are you?
Yeah, well, thanks. How are you?
Very well. Big wins, not big wins, 12-4 to 4-4 on the Premium Grain scoreboard today. What does it take to get a scoreboard named after your company?
Bit of local support, I guess.
It is local support, and you support a lot of football around the regions. Tell us about Premium Grains, mate?
Yeah, so we're celebrating our 30th year this year, actually. So we've been around since 1995. Started by John Orr and Henry Little.
Orry and Bogan. I remember both of those boys.
Yep.
Played footy at York, I reckon, both of those boys.
Yeah, I think so, yep. That's right. So, yeah, John's from Newdigate.
Yep.
And, got a couple of storage facilities around the wheat belt. We've got a site in Brookton, nearby from here. One in Kellerberrin, one in Wandering, one in Dandaragan, and one that we're just going to open up in Kojonup for this season as well.
It's a massive investment, isn't it? Those sort of facilities. I know the one in Keller. It's a magnificent facility there. It just shows you the commitment that you have towards to the industry in general, doesn't it?
That's right. You know, we're here for we're celebrating 30 years, and we're here for hopefully another 30, 50, 100. You know, it's a long-term investment. To give growers choice.
And obviously your container facility in North Freo?
Yeah, that's right. So everything we export is in containers out of North Freo all around the world. So, you know, we're sending lupins to Europe, wheat to the Philippines, some canola up into Belgium. We're selling barley into China, oats into India, all around the place.
Is oats the new miracle grain, mate?
Potentially, it depends who you ask. Certainly, I think there's a lot of support to get more oats grown at the moment from growers, but also like a lot of money's gone into it from the government as well. So I think there'll be a big oat crop this year, and if it keeps raining like it is now, I think it's going to be a really good season.
Spoken like a true grain borrower, trying to talk the prices down. I'll have a different thing to you. Rather than lock in a price for you, mate, can I lock a yield in for Premium Grain that you will pay me on regardless of what happens?
That would be good, wouldn't it? If we could all do that.
Hey, tell me, how did it all start for you personally in the ag industry?
Yeah, I've been in the industry for a little over 10 years now. Started out of university working for a US trading company in Perth. Spent a bit of time there, moved over to Queensland and worked for a Pulse exporting business over there. And came back and joined PGH about 5 years ago.
Cats go forward for the first time with some conviction and a good strong mark by Luke Button. Their first chance for a goal since half time. Kicked in by Dan Lewis. And Button just out-positioned his opponent in Scott Thompson. 35 metres out. What's his chances, Jackson?
I reckon 40%. He's on an angle.
40%. Button goes straight at it.
Never
Welcome to the commentator's curse, because that never looked like it was going to miss. The Duke gets theirs on the board. They move to 5-4. Beverley 12-4 on the Premium Grain scoreboard. What'd you study at uni? You're finance. What is it?
Yeah, I did commerce.
Commerce.
Never actually finished it. So
perfect.
There you go.
You learnt as much as you needed to know and just went into agriculture. Pulses in Queensland. What was that? Lentils? What?
That was a bit of everything. So there were some chickpeas, mung beans, lentils, fava beans. That was interesting. It was selling to Indian sub, Egypt. Those sorts of areas.
Yep. So where do we go from there?
From there, I flew back to Perth and joined PGH.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ori and the team. What's premiums? How do we get on to the published prices, which we're all asked, always after? How do we get on to how do we get that?
Yeah, so probably just going to our website, which is really simple, just pgh.com.au, or you can give me a call on 0408 959 474.
0408
959
959
474.
474 and published daily, published weekly.
Yeah, we send out prices pretty much every day. We don't want to spam people, so if they don't change, we won't send anything out, but we'll send them out on an email and also on a text message. So, whatever you guys prefer.
Delivery options now used to be limited, but as you said, you've got depots in Delhi coming up, and Cookeran's always, and there's Brookton and Keller is always, it's probably one of the first ones, I think, with peak transport there.
Yeah, that's right. Keller was the first one with peak transport, and that takes pretty much all grains, anything. We've got lots of different segregations and silos there. Wandering was our second site. That one's just oats. We take about 35,000 tonne of oats there. So
wow.
It's really big for the area and for the local growers because it's really their only delivery option.
Yep.
So we offer a really good service there. Brookton was the next one. That's an open bulkhead and it just gets bigger and bigger with all the support we're getting from local growers there and in Beverley as well. Which is one of the reasons why we want to give back, sponsor the footy club and get you guys down in the truck as well.
Yeah. Out of bounds on the full to Beverley. Fair to say the sting's gone out of this game a bit, Jackson?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Beverley's been looking pretty good, though.
Whoa, high in the air, didn't touch the ball, normally gives away a free kick with that. Now taking on the world. Goes to Henry, he's met solidly. Play on, goes to Kilpatrick, bowled over in the centre of the ground was Anderson. Good kick, off the bounce maybe. Searching kick to Ditchburn. Finally, will a Ditchburn kick the goal? Runs around, puts it high in the air. I reckon we kicked the wrong side of that. Running back with a fly to the ball, brilliantly done. If he takes another grab at it, that's Mark.
Ooh, that's pretty impressive.
That's a contender for the AFGRI Mark of the Year. $3,500 to AFGRI if you can take a better one than that. And I reckon I've seen a few better than that, John, on the classic Wait, change your name. I can't get it out, mate.
When you get it out, everyone will know about it.
Classic Clashes. Find us on Facebook. Oh, you already have. I should give a shout out to Dowds and Coonabarabran. Do you hear that one, John? He's listening in. His son's not even playing. He's still listening. He's on holidays. He needs to get a better job.
Do a shout out to anyone.
Shout out, free shout outs. Hit us up.
Give a shout out to the guys out at Dan Darrigan. We're also sponsoring the footage up there as well. Dan Darrigan Cervantes.
Wow, that's a big game. It's grand final replay, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Goals up, Savannah.
So, yeah, Cervantes do not take losing well. Oh, high in the air, leaping high, was Aaron Smith. Beverley go, pump it forward once again, back with a fly to the ball. Not can they get it clear? Now they do. Searching hand pass to Brennan. Then the outlet kick comes in the direction of Hartikel. It's probably indicative of his day, unfortunately. Fumbled it, it's gone out of bounds 25 metres around from the goal. Did you hopefully got on to the Dandy Saints last year when they won it? You're not just on the coattails of a premiership?
No. We're big supporters of the guys in Dan Darrigan as well. So we're actually upgrading our storage facility in Dan Darrigan right now. So we're going to double the capacity there for this harvest.
Changing market, isn't it? Grain in WA. Beverley boy Andrew Young just involved with that. Oh, there's a goal of the day. That is a Kimberley Accommodation Group goal of the year. Put that down for a contender. 3 nights accommodation at the Broome Resort. What a cracker. Probably should have told you his name. Was that Tangerine Man? You see that, John?
Number 3, is it?
Number 3, we'll give it to him, Rhett Lloyd. Might get himself a pair of Archies. A cracking goal. Andrew Young just exporting that wheat outside the CBH system in a bulk is probably the first time, I think.
Yeah, yep, I think it would be. It's big effort for those guys, and it takes a lot of organisation to get all that grain to the ship at the right time. Because time is money with shipping.
Was it time and tide waits for no man?
That's right. Yeah.
Do you like that one, John?
I do.
Yeah.
Tim Lee's a lot, man.
He's writing it down as we speak. Ball's in the centre of the ground. Donkin just tries to don't argue. Now gets it down the corner with a flower bag as a foot race. It's going to get won by the Beverley player in grey. He's been good. Now goes inboard. Little dinky kick, misses the target, but it's put a saddle on him. Plays on. It's got back through grey. Goes forward. 1-2 mark and a throw to the ground by Cullen Bond. That'll be 50, as it should. And this will be another one. Currently leading halfway through the final term, 13-6 to 5-4. John Douglas has called it early and has already put it up. You could still miss, John.
It's been done before.
Yeah, surely not. Bond gets another one. His third for the day.
Who's the leading goal scorer?
It is Matt Jukes and Cullen Bond have both kick a 3 each. Hey, free shout-outs to your wife and kids. Going to the footy today, mate.
That's right, yep. So I was told that if I was ever asked what my favourite footy team is, it's my Suns. So not an AFL team, but the Sterling Saints.
Sterling Saints, okay.
I'll be goal umpiring that tomorrow.
So where's your son play?
Yeah, in Sterling.
Yeah, about what position?
Thank you. Probably centre, I'd say.
Yeah, excellent.
Yep. And then my daughter, she's brought a cat along to go for the Kellerberrin.
Now she'll get a pair of Archies for going for the Cats. Yeah, that'll do.
So I said that was okay. We can have a foot in each camp.
You got an AFL side, mate?
I'm an Eagles man.
Eagles man. Yeah. So what? High dose of Valium get you through, or what's the go?
Just close the eyes for the last 5 years.
Yeah, might go for long, a little bit more than 5-2, unfortunately. Oh, it's a mark. Wacko. Now they go forward once again. Hard running. Oh, just failing to eat was Ryan McDonald. Now they get it clear when they get tacked behind. No, they can't. Goes forward. Marked on the second attempt. Good grab by Morgan Smith. He's been busy in defence. That's a big ask. Goes towards Dan Lewis and clean bowls the Beverley player. He goes to ground. He's hovering over it. That's nearly a throw play on, says the umpire. Gets it out. Held without the ball. Now wrapped up. It's not coming out of there. About the rest of your family, mate? AFL sides?
Son is probably the Eagles. My daughter's probably the Dockers. And my partner is probably Essendon if she watches the footy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Essendon.
What about yourself?
Well, you see the hat I'm wearing?
Oh, yep. Nice.
Yeah.
Good old Hawks.
Mighty fighting. Going back with the fly to ball was Taylor. Can't throw it in, but Beverley are there in numbers. McDonald goes back to Ward. Hand passes it over to McCreary in the back line. Not used to being there. Steele Anderson got a fair bit away. Beau McLean takes the mark. Goes back. Gets it to a teammate in Aaron Smith. I reckon you might be injured is Lockie T. Cool. Walking like I do after 14 beers. Beverley now have it. Could be Coleman. Goes forward. It's a big stretch. Doesn't come down with it. Yes, he does. Now goes forward. Good footy. Goes over the top of Dixon. Now running in a straight line is Smith. Goes to Stokes. Spearing pass. Brilliant vision. Goes to Jack Charlton. Now just a hit and hope up towards Button. He's got a... Just goes to ground. Running over to Shea Allen. Just throws it out, but it's going to the advantage of Beverley. Now they get it forward. It's off the boot of Garland. Dixon. Big high leap. Round the corner. Matt Jukes. What's he done? One behind only. He had a man free in the square. He's given him all sorts of daggers. It's going to be kicked in.
Who do you reckon's best on ground today?
Yeah, I just hoped you weren't going to say that because I cannot pick it. I'm going to go with Declan Kilpatrick only because I can tease the living shit out of his old man. But Gray perhaps as well. Rhett Lloyd. We'll see how we go in these last few minutes. Nicky Taylor goes wide to Dick Goes out of bounds to the full. We've got that on camera. Irrefutable proof. Goes to Thomas McLean. There's 3 McLeans out there. Some brothers and a cousin. Thomas goes straight to the Tammin player. Wow.
Good intercept, wasn't it? Was it an intercept? I don't know.
Yeah, it was. He thought the Tammin player, Kransberg, had it, but just plucked out of his feet by Cordell Smith. And he's going to have a shot at goal, 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. Surely the mercy rule. You've heard of the mercy rule in football? Yeah. However,
under 9s has had that a few times this year.
However many goals you are down at three-quarter time, you can take off the clock in the last. That's not the best shot of goal. Missed to the far side. Going to be kicked in by Taylor once again. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes of pain for the Cats. Taylor goes wide. Good kick, finds Ward. Ward goes down the wing. McCreary. Oh, take that. Good strong mark in the end.
The ladder is quite tight in this league at the moment.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. How can one side's clear? Oh, McCreary kicks it into the man of the mark. Well done there by Thomas McLean. Now they shovel it out. It's Ward versus the world. They attack it inside. Now he misses his target. And Tureen Boots now will be Lewis going out to the wing. It's another big effort. It's going to get chopped off, and I reckon that's Beau McLean. Railways 3 games clear on top, but then 5 sides on 5 wins. Unheard of.
It's fantastic for the league.
It is. And then York, who in last spot, are only 1 game behind all of that after winning the first 4, goes to ground. Oh, no. He's going to pay it. Don't know that it was there. But it's a free kick, 40 metres out. He's been busy. Number 8, I think.
Almost directly in front, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be right on his limit. I haven't seen him being a big kick. Tell you who it is when he turns around. Nah, don't turn that way, mate. Is that 9? 8 or 9? I don't think it's 8. I think it's his cousin, Sam. Sam McLean's going to kick from 45. White boots help him here or not?
No, need all the distance.
Bit ugly off the boot. Doesn't make the distance. They're going to get it anyway. Hand pass it around. Let's hold the ball. Back. Umpire's in. Oh, well, he's in a different spot than I am. It was 9. We'll go with 9. Sorry, Sam McLean. Stokes, he's tried. McCreary comes back to Stokes. Had to wait for it to come to him. Eventually it does. Puts the kick out in front, but chopped off. And I'm going to give him some boots. Ingersoll chops it off. He hasn't done anything wrong today. No, Cordell Smith. Not going to give it to him. Goes inboard and finds Rhett Lloyd. Good kick. Great kick. Finds his teammate, and now they have another shot at goal. Still going to kick it from 40.
It's good to see you here.
Matt Jokes.
Some of the names, you're calling out. You've got some of the growers that are delivering to us at both our locations. It's really good.
They get a discount or a premium?
Yeah.
They'll get an invoice from us. That's a good kick on goal by Matty Jukes, and that's 4 for him today. On the premium grain scoreboard, 15-8 plays 5-4. Heading now into a shellacking. 10 goals gives it a shellacking, I think. Isn't that in the book, John? Yep. Shellacking is anything over 10 goals. And then after that's a thorough pizzling. And it goes downhill from there. Another 6 minutes to go. You chalk this one up if you can, Jackson.
I think so, yeah.
So we're sticking around tonight?
We won't be. We're heading back. But beautiful day for a drive out to Beverley, that's for sure.
What are the crops like around this place, mate?
They're looking good. There's some really advanced canola. I guess that went in on the first rains that they had, and then some stuff that's a little bit later on. But they all look really nice, and the 20 25 mils over the last week will help as well.
Yep. Going to rain tomorrow or not?
I think there's a bit more coming, and there's another front potentially at the end of the week as well. So it's all good.
Can we? You blokes offering premiums on premium grains on this rain? Is like it guaranteed? You're backing it up?
Backing up what?
This rain that you say we're going to get?
I think it's definitely going to come through. It feels good. Yeah.
Hope so. 54 tonne of nitrogen went on this morning, and yesterday.
There you go.
So hopefully it will. Bambi Stokes will never die wondering. Gets it to Charlton. He doesn't miss these very often. Bouncing. Go, Jackie boy Charlton. A little bit of magic by Charlton. Hard to come by today. They go to 6-4 on the premium grey scoreboard. That was a cracking goal, Jackson.
Very good, yeah. Where are you guys off to next week?
Tomorrow we're at Brookton.
Brookton.
The road.
Yep.
And next week we're at Esperance at Gibson Football Club.
Gibson. Do a lot of business down to Gibson, down in the Esperance area, mate. Might be just a little bit too far away.
It's a long way from Fremantle, but certainly out of harvest. If guys looking to backload,
Yep.
Come and deliver some grain to Fremantle and pick up their fert and take it back.
So you can deliver straight to Freo?
Definitely can, yeah. So
How much notice do you need?
you do need to get a booking slot, but as long as there's one available, next day's fine. But the more notice, the better, obviously.
Because space is limited down there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we don't have a heap of space. We've got about 5,000 tonnes of storage down there if you include all the containers. It's a good goal, I think, as well.
It is brilliant running goal. Brilliant running by Patterson to get it to Ingersoll, who puts through his third. But it was all set up by the run of Brad Patterson through the middle. 3 bounces inside 50. Made a bit of a meal of the kick, but eventually getting a good snap on goal was Ingerson, which is another contender for the Kimberley Accommodation Group Goal of the Year. 3 nights accommodation in Broome. Don't know whether you were in the wheat belt. It's cold in Perth, but geez, Broome sounded pretty good when it was icy the other day.
Sounds pretty good this time of the year, doesn't it?
Yeah. Going to watch them. Actually, I'm not going to watch the Mighty Hawks. I'm going to, for some reason, go with my wife to watch Eagles play Melbourne for I think it's the Who Cares Cup. God. And I hope, and I reckon with my luck, we might follow the front in and just get drowned at the MCG.
Yeah. In front of a crowd of about,
6.
20,000 Yeah.
Wendy and myself and a couple of homeless people. Got out by Brennan. Now it's a foot race. Henry versus Stokes, 0-0 draw. Going through there is Shay Allen, met front on, play on, says the umpire, sat on his ort. Kilpatrick, whispering death, missed him. Now it's our Rhett Lloyd, goes to the outer wing, goes in front of Garland Dixon. Paddock in front of him, a left foot searching kick, who's back with a fly to the ball. That's a contender for the AFGRI mark of the day. Matt Dukes, kick this and I'll give you a pair of Archies, son. 15 metres out, directly in front. Just marked it as he was falling backwards, Jackson. It was a cracker. Call this one through, mate. Welcome to commentary. Go on.
There we go.
Have a
He's lining
crack.
up about, what did we say, 20 metres in front. No one on the goal line. Beautiful drop punt. Slots it, never in doubt.
Never in doubt. Always say never in doubt after he's kicked
Exactly.
it. There you go. 5 goals to Matt Dukes is enough for a classic Clashes beanie and a pair of Archies.
5 goals is a good bag, isn't it?
It's a bag. That's 5 is a bag.
Yep.
Try not to get eye contact with Clay Murray because otherwise we'll throw something at us. He's a bit dejected, is Supercoach down there. They were looking down the barrel. The 4 out from last week, and I reckon they've got another 3 out next week as well, unfortunately. So they've got some work to do if they're going to play finals. Beverley obviously needed to win this one, and they need to win 1 more to make sure they are going to make it.
I didn't get here for the Rezzies, but how did they go?
A comfortable win to the Kellerberrin side, who I think probably entrenched in second ladder. And Beverley won the netball, the Black Widows. 46 to the Pussycat Dolls, 15. Why are they called the Pussycat Dolls? Because I don't know, I named them years ago. Something like from the Cats, but don't they wish their girlfriends were hot like me, I think. That was what it was. McCreary's there looking for some support now. Comes from, don't know, Hutchison, I reckon. Dan, now they go forward. It was throwy, but play on, says the umpire. It's a searching hand pass. It's a brilliant high. They're going to play advantage. No, it's going to come all the way back. Odd. But it's coming back and it's going in the hands of Aaron Smith. Right on cue. Comfortable win to Beverley. 17-6 plays 8-4. A lot of goals kicked in the last quarter, 9 of them in fact. Jackson Morris, thanks for your support of the Beverley Football Club and everything that Ori and the team do throughout country footy, mate.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us, and look forward to catching up with you guys again, and look forward to talking to any growers that want to chat about their pricing as well.
We'll be back after a short break on Classic Clashes. Beverley won 17-6 to 8 goals for. Welcome back to Beverley. We've got the man of the match as presented by the commentators who know nothing about the game. Matt Jerk's 5 goals will always get you a pair of Archies and a premium grain beanie. Congratulations. A really important win because I need to put some 5 sides on the same amount of points, mate.
Yeah, I think it's every week now is do or die at the moment, so it's good to get a serious win like that. Was it 70 points? So, yeah, I think finally we play a 4-quarter effort. We haven't done that all year, I don't think.
Yeah,
so,
5 goals, mate. Sensational effort.
Yeah, just good delivery coming in, I reckon. That's what I can thank the boys. When you got Lloydie kicking to you, can't really do much else but mark it.
Yeah, it is. Tell me, what's your footy story? Where did it all start?
I started at Adelaide Bombers, East Freo Sharks, and then ended up at Swan Districts for a while.
Yep.
I was actually retired this year until a couple of the boys pulled me out of retirement. I've got a kid now, so I thought I'd spend more time at home. But look at me now, I'm in Beverley. So there you go.
As we say, it's tough at the top. Railways are like 3 games clear, then 5 sides on 20 points. Have you ever seen a ladder of that in your time in footy?
No, I've never seen a comp like this, especially with the buys as well that we've had. But it's just every week is, as I said, do or die because every team's fighting at the moment. So, yeah, it's a seriously good league, and there's we got Railways last week who gave us a bit of a touch up, but anyone can be in it. It's a bloody good league.
Congratulations on your game today. Free shout-outs on Classic Clashes, mate. Who we giving a shout-out to? I'll give you a tip. It's your partner and your kid.
Yeah, I'll give you a tip. Shout out to my wife, shout out to my kid Hadley, shout out to Sportal, Afgri, John Deere, shout out to everyone.
Now you're talking. Premium grains as well. Hey, mate, what you do for a job?
Mortgage broker.
Mortgage broker. What's our business?
Mortgage Choice.
Mortgage Choice. Get amongst it. That's a wrap from the Beverley Oval today. Beverley 17,810. The Cats are 6,440. You're on Classic Clashes.